All right, little quick update on where we're at since we last worked on this. I've managed to make a much bigger mess in here. Got more stuff out, and been working on pulling the bathroom out. As you can see back here, it has been quite a fight. I was working on this a couple of days ago, and this is as far as I got, which is most of it, but now I got to figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff. I figured I'd give some people, if you were looking to do this, some tips and tricks on how to do it. Sorry, I did not record any of it. It was just one of those on a whim thing, and I just started, I planned to just pull the door off, and one thing led to another, and here we are. What I did find was cutting it up into smaller pieces was helpful. So you can see I cut this, and I used one of those little multi-tools to do it, and that worked really well. So all of these are just like different pieces. Like that was a piece, I cut that. Once you start cutting, it gets a lot better, because basically the entire bathroom is one giant piece of fiberglass. And true to form, this thing is one giant piece. So my plan here, and some of it's still attached to the wall, I was going to cut it up with that saw. We still have this auxiliary air conditioning unit here. I'm going to try and cut around that, figure out what we're going to do with that later. I want to try and evacuate the refrigerant at my neighbor's auto body shop. Maybe he would appreciate the Freon or R134A stuff. So gonna be playing around with that, hopefully get this in a little bit better situation. I definitely think we need to get the dumpster back out here again. Oh, the other thing I was playing around with is I happen to be looking at my windows, and let's zoom in for a moment. This one is double pane, that one is single pane. So I'm thinking about, well, if I'm keeping my windows, I want to make sure that I'm keeping my double pane windows. The only downside here is, well, other than I broke one here, but good news, it was a single pane, so I care less about it. But this one over here in the back, where our bedroom is going to be, that is a single pane. The good news over here, this is a dual pane or double pane. So it's kind of interesting when you really dig into these buses, you kind of learn their history. I'm suspecting that all the single panes were replaced, or replacement windows. So I got that going on there. Another thought I'd love to get some input on from you folks is, how do we insulate the front cap? There really wasn't much insulation here before. I'm kind of big on keeping things accessible. And I know if I spray foam through up here, I'm not going to be able to get at the wiring, but there's not a lot of wiring there. There is some wiring there. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. What have other builders done? Just curious. Some other developments. So I have been, working on a couple of things, but this shock here broke off inside the door here, so the door didn't shut for a while. But the good news is now it opens really easily, so kind of more like an RV door, so that's pretty sweet. So I just took that out. Don't need that anymore. So one of the other things I've been playing around with is changing out. I got 3 different sizes of these because I kept ordering the wrong sizes. That's 5/8. I think I got a 3/4, and finally I ordered the 1-inch. These cam lock. Oh, it's getting a little windy. These cam lock winger dingers, whatever you call it, cam lock locks. Because I absolutely hate keyed locks like these. This is going to get replaced with one of those cam locks. I already replaced the one back here, and this works so slick now. Oh, dropped you. And so yeah, you just, because I want to be able to get at my electrical bay no matter what. I lose keys and stuff like that all the time. So I've been working on replacing that. But when I was working on that, well, maybe you can see here a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't work the way it's supposed to anymore. Basically, I think these screwed into a some sort of mounting plate behind there, and that is completely rusted out on that. So I've kind of got an idea on how to fix it. We'll see if it works or not. Trying to think what else here. Oh, in taking the bathroom out, we're gonna have to, that's kind of the bottom part of what we're looking at there. That's the bottom part of the turlet there. So we're gonna take that out and eventually all of this out. And you know, some folks have been putting a mini split back here. I don't know, I may do that, but I kind of might like it for a little bit of storage too. We'll see. There we go. I think I'm gonna go and just, right now, I'm gonna grease up a couple of things. I wanna try and get the some stuff setting on here. What I'm actually thinking about doing to repair this is I'm gonna put, just basically pack that hole full of cat hair style fiberglass and see if I can't basically make like a screw thread out of that. I don't know if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me. We'll see if that ends up working or not. All right, got the mobile golf cart workstation here going, and show you what I did here so far. I put some screws in here to temporarily hold that in place, and then I put some of this Bondo Cat Hair packed it into the holes. Actually, this is the second try at it because the first time I tried putting these bolts in there first. These are stainless, so hopefully they don't rust up like these ones did. And I know what you're thinking, boy, this Bondo Cat Hair, that's not going to hold very well. But actually, I just what I decided to do was use a drill tap like that. And this isn't even fully set yet. It's pretty squishy still. I can kind of bend and squish it a little bit here, and it's still warm because it's curing. But I was actually surprised. It's holding in there really, really well. If I could use two hands, I could try and, I mean, like, I can't push it out. I'm actually surprised how well that works. I figured I'd drill a hole through this at a couple of different stages in the process. And then once I felt like it was secure enough, I would then do the drill tap into there. And then hopefully it holds better. I was a little bummed out. It looks like my fitment isn't great here, but I think it's been that way for a long time based on the wear marks here, but it could be because of that as well. I'm not quite sure the right way to adjust that. I could, I think, push this way. Or actually, my only adjustment points are up and down here. And actually, it looks like I could put holes right there too, rather than doing all this mess that I'm doing. I wonder if that's what that's for. So when these get so bad, you just drill tap some new holes there and call her good. But I'm not sure exactly the right way to adjust these, but it's not the end of the world if we get a little rubbing there. I got bigger fish to fry, so I'm just gonna let this continue to set. Ooh, this is getting warm. Exothermic reaction. Nice. All right, I couldn't leave well enough alone. I fixed the gap because it was hitting on here a little bit. So, and as you can see, I got this solar panel out here because the thing keeps going dead on me. And I don't have a crazy solar system on there yet, but that will come. If you're interested in doing a bus conversion, definitely subscribe because I know a little bit more than most people because this is my second one. But I'm still learning a lot. So anyway, check this out. Oop, pop that out. Yeah, there it goes. Much better. So what I ended up having to do was I did just adjust this arm here. I just pulled that all the way out, and it was rusted pretty good, but pulled together. So anyway, I burned most of an afternoon just working on this, but it's something. This brings me a little joy. Sometimes it's nice just to finish something, even if it's small, because everything in there feels like it is impossible. Hey, we're back at it working on the bathroom here, and I'll show you one reason why I went to the little circular saw here. Is the back cap here is backed with nice plywood, which is, I'm sure, great for securing things too, but it makes this thing very inflexible. So I was just kind of cutting pieces out of it. So here's one piece right here. This light here, if you want that, let me know. Leave a comment down below and pay for shipping and you can have it. I'm laughing at my own jokes. Jeez, I'm old. All right, I'm going to keep cutting this up. All right, well, I got all that taken care of here. Still got this carpet wrapped around here because all of my cutting tools are too dangerous to cut there. And I want to try and keep that, or at least not keep it for me, but make it available for somebody else on the Facebook Marketplace or something. So I think I'll probably list that. The auxiliary air conditioner. I know I wanted to just try and get something out. I know I haven't put out a whole lot on this process, in part because I've been too busy with our other business. But now that summer's winding down, hopefully that is going to slow down a little bit to allow me to work on this a little bit more, because this is what I'd really like to do. In fact, this is a dream I've had for, I don't know, years now. I mean, people told me when I bought the MCI that you're probably going to want something with a Series 60, and they were right. But I would never have been able to get here where we're at in life and have all the memories we had we done that at the same time, because we couldn't afford all that at the time. So here we are. And to you, if you're watching this and you're thinking about, maybe you're having bus envy, you're like, oh, this is so sweet, I wish we could do something like that. And we don't have maybe the same build. Maybe you're just doing a normal schoolie and you're just watching this for the fun of it. Definitely start with what you have. Don't feel bad about that yours isn't maybe the best or the whatever. Memories are made however. I tell you what, the kids don't talk about, oh, how great the bus particularly was or this, that. They talk about where we went, what we did. I think us as parents, or, you know, the adults in their lives, think about all that stuff more, but they don't care. And, you know, when I look back on it, some of the troubles and tricky stuff we had with our other bus, that's the stuff I really remember. All the overheating, the I don't know, roadside fixes, all that stuff. It kind of made the journey. It was definitely a part of it. So anyway, I'm rambling here. Let me know what you liked, what you want more of, what you're looking forward to maybe, and I'll make sure do a video on there. That definitely helps on the motivation side when I know there's folks like you who want to see what we're doing. It's like, all right, I want to share it. I want to work on it. I mean, I want to work on it anyway, but external motivation, it's kind of an interesting thing. So anyway, have fun out there. Safe travels.